Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go, set, 60 or. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Yeah.
Check 24. Check 24. Check 24.
Ready?
On second down now, it's Henry. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Look at me. Zipper.
Slam.
Hard.
Safe.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the double.
53. Check 53.
Hey, Delta.
Get that ball. 53 to Mike.
Hey.
Watch the run. They're running it. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, exit.
Check. 53.
Topper.
Yeah. You don't want none. Check 43.
Smooth. Yo, go.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Tennessee Titans. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Set up. 8, read. 46 a month. Hey, check. Go. He's mine. Mike 2.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Back. Oh!
Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
What we got? 57. Mike, 57.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Go. 57's Mike 57. We got it.
They snap it to Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
A first down carry for Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
X3, 218, chop.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Snap.
Henry running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Box truck, box truck.
57. Mike. Yep. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
53. Check 53. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get it.
Zoom.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, T. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the curve, watch the curve.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Check safety.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check 50.
80 weapon. Wide. Get wide.
Hey, watch it.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. They'll give this to Bell running right as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10. at the 37-yard line.
36, 36.
Protein spill.
Check 99. He's coming. We got double up. Deuce.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Bell. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
61, matchbox, right.
Switch.
This is Bell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check three. Out. Check 13.
Oh, lady.
13. He's checking. Crash. Hey, look.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here comes the ball. I see you, boy. I see you.
Here we go. Set.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Henry. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. yards on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
50 seconds to mine.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 53. Snap.
Now a carry for the shifty DkWallz. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Ready, break.
Watch with the center. Get that quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill. And Walker has it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
He's coming, double up. Hey, switch gears. Shift.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Check. Showing up.
Darnold from the red zone now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Game situation. Let's go.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Titans first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Henry. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ready.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check me out. Check me out.
You draw quarter.
What's the
Hey.
And the busy night for Henry continues. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third
3rd and 2, Tannehill. Incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First down, Tennessee.
Let's go now. 91.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Get it.
On first down, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground games, round and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
It's a gain of 7.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the curl. Watch the pass.
On first down, Darnold. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 9. Check 9. Red 80.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell, and boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He's back to throw. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Right there in the middle, 55. Go. Go. Shoot. Kill.
Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, that a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Back to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go, defense. Man up, deep.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
X3, 218, chopper.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Bravo.
Let's get off the field. 57's Mike.
Back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now it's Tannehill. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Tannehill. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to air one out for Anderson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Nashville.
Ready, set.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Greystone, travel.
Watch safety creep.
Go.
Safety's creeping.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
They begin with Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey! Bang, 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 bang.
Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Go. Hey, orbit. 54. Go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have, as they get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3rd and long, it's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, Newton. He's got the first down inside the 10. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Newton. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? On the ground, McCaffrey. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Titans nothing.
Head up. 60 outlaw. 80 weapon.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Kill, kill, kill. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Rock, rocket, rocket. Hit it.
Tannehill on third down. He finds Humphreys. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gators.
54, watch 54.
First and 10 at the
Now.
42-yard line.
They still playing soft.
Now.
On first down, it's Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Brian
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 54.
Tannehill now to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready, ready. 70, Indy.
Mike 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
To throw is Tannehill, and it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
55. Eat. Too low, cut.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From the 50, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
20.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. On 2nd and 7, Newton. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, Let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down, Panthers.
Gun.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Newton's pass is on target to Moore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Newton throwing again. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2.
That's what I do.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check 3. Great. Whip. Watch the whip.
McCaffrey will try to run it in. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. It's caught. Humphreys. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 more yards. That's another Titans first down.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Check 49, check 49. Protein spill.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Newton now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 63 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get in that holes.
Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Off play action, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
On the draw, this is Lewis. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
Going to be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Suckup. And this is back to a 5-point game. Joseph now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing is Newton. Got a man, it's right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Now Newton on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run with a fullback Arma. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, Tannehill. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
60 out more.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's got this down to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Tannehill now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 33 yards that time. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Newton's going to throw it. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for you.
And got his man complete. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Now Newton.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big time.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Tannehill, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd and short. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's Brown. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They were trying to go to Brown once again. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one is over. A victory. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Please grip.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Get.
Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Get off the field.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. From the 29, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. First down, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started.
Ready, ready. HE Gator.
Coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 45. One to go.
Tannehill on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
Back. Ready, ready.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Down. 8.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And 12 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. 70. Indy.
Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
You draw Corker.
Lucky. Check 26. Check 26. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And he rifles one incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set, ready. 18 Gator.
Check.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. This is caught inside the 15. That's good for 28 yards.
45.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And Walker has it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 6 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. The first down throw for Winston. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's make these big plays.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Jim. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Oh, the return is Mickens. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. Spinning away. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On 1st and 10, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Winston. That's caught by Howard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got... And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Again, it's Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Henry running right. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Now a first carry for their fullback. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 24 yards out. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And I want to give the big guy some credit because he deserves it. But where is the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. DaQuan Jones in on the tackle there. Looking to throw on second down. Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 67 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Winston now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Winston. He finds Howard complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Ready. White 25. Let's go, defense. Wait. defense. Here we go. Switch.
That's the one.
Quick. Kill.
On third down, here's Jones. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Yeah, let's get set. Under 10. 10. Big dash.
Hey, let's get it to first.
Check.
Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Big down. Shoot. Kill.
Let's convert.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Winston to throw. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Now Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on fourth down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On third down, Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. I guess we can call that a welcome to the NFL moment right there. And he came in with open arms and knocked it through.
Yeah, how about that? It's almost surely a game winner, right? And, you know, rookie kickers, usually the leash is kind of short, isn't it? I think they went ahead and got that extended model for him now after making that kick.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And that's how this one ends. In dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of down.